What's up again, everybody? This is Jose Gagnon, the super random guy, here again today. And we are now doing episode 18. I know up there it says not episode 8, but it's actually 18 since the last one was episode 17. And this one's called Fergus Breaks the Rules. So, like I said, we're going to be seeing Fergus again in this episode. His third and last appearance in this season. And we're going to be seeing what's going to be going on here. So hopefully you all enjoy it, get the greatness, have the amazing happy times. And let's keep the things rolling here like we usually do. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, man. Keep it rolling all the days and nights, everybody, but mostly the nights on this YouTube channel. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Thomas and Fergus, the traction engine, are friends. Fergus is the pride of the cement works. He knows all the rules and obeys them. One day, the Fat Controller brought devious Diesel to the cement works. I need Diesel to help for a while. Please show him around. Yes, said Fergus unhappily. He knew that Diesel could be trouble.
So now we're also seeing Diesel again. The last time we saw him was in the last season, season 6. So now he's back again, here in this season. And now he's going to be causing problems for Fergus, who has never, seen him before. But he has heard of him from the other engines, I'm guessing. So that's why, Michelangelo said that he knew that, Fergus knew that Diesel could be trouble. So, he probably heard, all the problems that he's caused for the other engines, from all the problems that he's caused on the railway from the other engines, like I guess mostly from Thomas, because that's who he hangs around with a lot, is Thomas. But yeah, we're gonna see what's gonna be going on here between Diesel and Fergus.
Later, Diesel was being careless. Not like that, snapped Fergus. Do it right. Don't interfere, sneered Diesel. You don't know the rules, retorted Fergus. Diesel was very annoyed with Fergus and started plotting a devious plan. Later that day, he pretended to have news for Fergus. The Fat Controller wants you to work at the smelters. Me? But I'm the pride of the cement works. Not anymore. The Fat Controller says I'm better than you, so I'm going to stay here. It's not fair. I love working here. But he knew that really useful engines have to do as they are told.
So now, Diesel being his, crazy, tricky personality that he always has. He decides to play a trick on Fergus and tell him that Sir Topham had told him that he has to go work at the smelters, even though that wasn't true. But that's just how Diesel is. He likes causing problems for the steam engines just because he hates them. And like other people have said, I'm not really sure why this is called Fergus Breaks the Rules, because he didn't really break any rules. He was just tricked into going to the smelters. But I kind of like the U.S. name of this episode, which it sounds more better for the episode than the U.K. one, because the U.S. naming of or title of this episode is called Thomas and the Search for Fergus. But I'm not really sure why in the UK version, they decided to change it to Fergus Breaks the Rules, because like people have previously. Other people that have watched this episode, like they've previously stated, Fergus doesn't really break any rules. He just was tricked into going to the smelters by Diesel. So I'm not really sure why, this episode's called Fergus Breaks the Rules. But like I said, I like the name of the title in the U.S. version of the episode better, which is Thomas and the Search for Fergus. But let's just continue on here.
Fergus and his driver arrived at the smelters. "I want to go back to the cement works," wailed Fergus. "None of the other engines like coming here. It's so scary." "You're right," said his driver. Just then, the scrap diesels arrived. "Hello, are you happy to be here?" "No," cried Fergus. His driver was scared too. "Come on, Fergus, we're going to escape." And for the first time, Fergus broke the rules. The Fat Controller was enjoying a tasty supper of kippers when he heard that Fergus was missing. "That's not like Fergus, there must be something wrong. I will send Thomas to look for him." Fergus and his driver turned onto a disused track to find a place to hide. Fergus was frightened. So was Thomas. He puffed up and down the line. He couldn't see Fergus anywhere. "We could search the old mine track," said his driver. "That line is dark and spooky," whispered Thomas, but he had to be brave and find Fergus. Fergus was on a siding. His fire had gone out. Then it happened. "It's an engine," he cried. "Fergus," whistled Thomas, "whatever are you doing out here?" "Hiding. Don't want to work at the smelters. The Fat Controller is going to be cross with me." "He's not," cried Thomas. "He's worried about you." "Really?" "Of course," puffed Thomas.
At least, Thomas was able to find Fergus in the area that he was, hanging around in. So, he was able to find him, and now he's going to be, bringing him to go see Sir Topham Hatt. But at least, Sir Topham Hatt, kind of understood that, it's not really Fergus's fault that he, was sent to the smelters, and he ended up, puffing away from the smelters to go hang around somewhere else. But I'm sure he's still gonna want an explanation when Thomas goes to bring Fergus to see Sir Topham Hatt. So we're gonna see what's gonna be happening here now.
Fergus felt better. Thomas pulled Fergus all the way to the smelter's yard, where he knew the Fat Controller was waiting. Fergus, explain yourself. "I ran away. It's scary here." "Diesel told Fergus that you wanted him at the smelters forever," said Thomas. "Nonsense, Fergus. You are the pride of the cement works. I shall send Diesel to the smelters, and you can go back to the cement works tomorrow." "Oh, thank you, sir," said Fergus happily. Fergus knew he had a good friend in Thomas.
That is true. He is lucky to have Thomas as a really good and caring friend. So if they hadn't have told Thomas that Fergus ended up hiding away somewhere, who knows how long it would have taken some of the other characters to go and find Fergus. So that's really good that Fergus, has a really caring friend, and, that he has Thomas, to be his really caring friend, pretty much. But that was episode 18, Fergus Breaks the Rules. Or like I said, in the U.S. version, it's called Thomas and the Search for Fergus, which is the preferred title of the episode that I prefer for this episode. But the title doesn't really bother me that much, even though, it's not really exactly what happens in the episode. But, it's still a really good and interesting episode, in my opinion. So, we get to see Fergus again for the very last time in this season, and basically the last time ever in the show, because he never appears again after the 3 episodes that he appears in this season. So, this is his very last appearance in the show. But yeah, we're gonna keep it rolling, and now we'll, next time I'll be doing episodes 19 and 20 of season 7. So we're pretty much finishing up right now at season 7, and yeah, that's pretty much, we're just pretty much finishing up. The last 2 episodes of this season, I'll be finishing them up in the first Friday of May. So, we'll finally be done with season 7, and also just, finally done with the whole Thomas the Train commentaries series. Yeah, we just got 8 more episodes left to cover, and then I'll finally be finished up with this series. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Get the greatness. Have the amazing happy times. And we will see you all next time, everybody. Yeah, yeah. Woo. Yeah, man. Keeping it rolling all the days and nights, everybody. Yeah, yeah. Woo. Yeah, man.